take note of this for your commute. The North Split interchange will be shut down for 18 months starting tomorrow.
Yeah, let's go to meteorologist Kelly Green, who's kind of helping us figure out this shutdown and also maybe some routes that we could take to get around this, some detours, Kelly.
Yes, it's going to be a little complicated at first, and certainly it's going to be congested, especially in these detoured areas. But just a reminder that, yes, I-65, I-70 at the North Split will be closed from the North Split to Washington Street. Do want to let you know, though, we do have some lanes that will remain open, and that is I-65 southbound to I-70 eastbound and I-70 westbound to I-65 northbound in the downtown area. Those two areas will still remain open, but if you are traveling from the northwest side, instead of using I-65, use I-465, take I-70 eastbound to the South Split, then head southbound onto I-65. If taking I-65 north from the south side, take I-65 northbound to the South Split, then take I-70 westbound to I-465 northbound. If traveling from the east side, instead of using I-70, take I-465 southbound around to the southwest side to get back onto I-70. Obviously, a lot of complications with this, but I want you to give yourself a little extra time to travel, especially during those peak travel times. Jalea is on the scene talking a little bit more about why INDOT is making this change in the North Split. Jalea.
Good morning to you guys. As you can see behind me, a lot of those construction equipment, the cranes, you're starting to see some cars arrive this morning. So construction should be happening at some point soon, and really the reason behind this, they say, is a no-brainer. If you look at how busy the North Split is, of course, one of the busiest spots in Indy, and a very busy stretch sees about 300 crashes. That's just per year. So by improving this nearly 50-year-old bridges and rough roads in the area, the goal is not only to improve driver safety, of course, but there are also some plans to add some bicycle and pedestrian paths as well. You'll also notice there are quite a few changes that are going to be made to improve the overall look of the North Split. And so we know that this is a $320 million project. Those closures, as we've shared with you guys, we've been getting you ready on 13 Sunrise, letting you know that this is going to be a long project that does happen tomorrow. Those closures are going to be completed in 2022. That finish line, though, about 18 months away. And so joining me now, Mallory Duncan with INDOT. You know that you've been sharing these closures are going to be happening starting this weekend, but exactly when does that start for drivers?
Yeah, so Saturday morning we're going to start closing, a lot of movements on the interchange. So I've been telling people, act like it's fully closed starting Saturday morning. Start practicing your routes early. We're going to be doing kind of, northbound closures on Saturday and southbound on Sunday. But just, to save confusion, pretend like it's closed Saturday morning. Everything will be closed by the end of Sunday.
Do you want to talk about that? You're saying for people to practice their routes early because they're going to need a detour. Any advice for drivers on any particular route you're asking them to take?
Yeah, so if you travel through the North Split on a day-to-day basis, so let's say you're not working downtown, but you go through the Split to get to work or to school or what have you, take 465. That's going to be our through traffic detour. It'll only add about 5 minutes to your commute. It'll be a lot easier, and we're doing a lot of mitigation efforts on 465 to kind of help traffic flow.
Absolutely. I want to thank you so much for joining us here this morning. A lot of helpful information, so viewers are going to need that, especially. Again, want to remind you that happening this Saturday is when those closures are going to start. We're going to also help you map that out for you. We have some more information on how to help plan your morning commute as all these changes happen. Check that out on WTHR.com, guys.